All right. Yamwachi amakwaba edi aba Adom TV so Pampaso dwumadi bre ena aso. Efri sabre kopem se duba akobebo no enne it's all about the NDC Manifesto, the People's Manifesto. Enra the much awaited manifesto no NDC launch ye University of Professional Studies. Na it was massive. And some nyoma manifesto no hwama akono na ebenyanto wase edi mu nkomo de viable bi wo ho no questions bi wo ho wase ebisa ye njai politicians no e mo mfa nwurum na enkosa enti kwan bi aso no ye be interrogate issues no say the NPP manifesto no ba ye ne pepepe but before say be rum no agesi atimu nsem no eye medi nana se amfofo je mo apamfo ha me no mo ebedi nkomo ene but quickly yen call straight to the line. Na yene the National Communications Officer of the NDC, Sami Jemfi Eni Enkomo. Sami, good morning. Hello, Sami, good morning.
Nana.
Sami Jemfi, what you make?
Me pacho me ton kafa minua.
All right. Minimum so bread here, so I know one ma one so kakra edi amami. Boko there.
Me pacho me nene ye.
Sami bibia boko.
Hello. Hello.
Yeda twede ampo nyankopon asiye papa. Sami, first of all, enra before say e be launch manifesto, me no di nkomo ma aka say ade beche no na anije abagana, ade beche no na amanfo edi ahusi, ade beche na amanfo ate asempa. Manifesto no nya to dwa quickly no run you through some of the highlights na yenhwe say ebetimi adi nkomo a.
Ilia me da sepa. The dikai mamenfa aseda ema Adom TV for a multimedia group of companies, stations and Ramobo Bill Yechidom Emma Yeshaya ye war edema Ghana for Yakuchira Gu Muma Yasuni Dean the People's Manifesto no Ghana for so TV no Yadamwasepa Nemoa Modebeboye. Unyami Shrub. Na se said the Enra Mekasho no nana. Ye manifesto yatuni din People's Manifesto Enra ne pa hontuma. E manifesto ye edutwemu a ye hu bi mpanyin sem da e wo Ghana bakosem. E san se manifesto we ye Ghana fo ankasa ne kire. O ma kire so e dia ma omo ankasa ho. It is a manifesto of the people, by the people, and for the people. Ye in Yahobrasi who said, Nyansa we ni bakufu team, and it cross way and Quajina. And he said, Baby, and a Ghana we say, you bit me for a na ye wumpuntu in Numania Hota. There was say a dinny and Ghana for near Ko Naso. Equity omuhaw omusu omunsusu ye ene nhyehyɛ ye pa omopɛ sɛ aban ɛyɛ edema wo mo ye ko nananom ho ye ko ahemfo ye ka ne sɛ asɔfo ho doctorfo nursefoɔ professional goods degree adrabafoɔ a teacherfoɔ a sukuufoɔ enkoda mpanyufoɔ ekutie saa nyema nyinaa ewie ye no ya nto antwene efa na sopam ɛde ɔmampanyi mahama and then a boafo about Tampa Professor Nana Jenu Pukwajaman, almost when this was a tayachiri. And only actually the People's Manifesto, the TFIA STEM, jobs and prosperity for all. Naminia, I remember one apples, now, and she say a pie woman, and yet no crane seminary, she had a decade. But I no crane semua, Yagi who ye, Yaya wants to say yes. You need the biggest case the bay na achievable a nyamene pe na Ghana for ye moa etwa ba ma ye bi mu a onyame nti ye beye na dia koto enuma eni mpuntu abrega na for the kan de atu ni din agenda 1 million jobs and no ye friend adwuma pa the adwuma pa kire nyina ne say within 4 years the Ghana for to aba ma ya President Mahama will be creating a minimum of inuma pa nkwa mako 1 million. ye ka adwuma pa ye ka da adwuma enye adwuma obeye ne 3 years e wi abetena si e ye da adwuma ye ka adwuma pa e ye adwuma akatua no esombo enye adwuma akwa ye na bosu ye tua aka 500 Ghana cedis ana 700 Ghana cedis we ye adwuma obeji akatua esombo a obenya bidi agba akohoma obenya bidi ahwehwie obenya bidi atoho. So that is what we mean by adwuma pa. 1 million jobs. Don't want to be free private sector naba. It be to be free public sector. Inti ye kreti aban adwuma, police, immigration, various state agencies, yes, for teacher for nurse for be bring the keka ho. Now private sector through investment in infrastructure, through tax incentives, edema businesses, and also ye kreti jobs. And no medical. Na ye ka adwuma pa obi bizase wo na napufo obeye omodie ye nto napufo nto ntwene I mean chirim so obi biara o ye napu adwuma o mampenye kufu ado ne wa sign contract say after 3 years o napu contractor and the oba kwotire shi de o mahama se odwe ho nti oba ye nyimwati after 3 years obekọ so aye adwuma permanently a mo adwuma instead of 3 years no mo be ye permanently na ya incorporate mo into the mainstream public sector. The atosumienu a free primary health care. Rajo Mahama say, Obama Nansono, woman who said, Apomudi won't send them my won't send in here. The sin and this one is a gun and me be obeyare, ubenya ayare. Na aquanti dia emana quenu. And until say, and the free primary health care no. Gun and me be so we are for that, so we penny, so your bar, so your bema. So we are now called district hospital, oko clinic, oko polyclinic, and a chip compound, and a health center. And for only baby, what baby, I'll be called Bia, a buying back free, untiare, ye South Health Insurance Scheme card. The one person hospital like a regional hospital, teaching hospital, there, a honor will be used to health insurance scheme card. But the one called district hospital, and a clinic, and a polyclinic, maybe a kekahua, and no, they are buying. Ebe free untia kapreba. The atosu bien eye eseseye ayatu ni din chemupe no nyina ne se ene COVID-19 aba COVID-19 ba ya be hawuma Ghana fo bibire bre nti ye mo from awie secondary school a obuko university no bibire school fees ho be ye diama omo obuko pole technical universities ne colleges of education, nursing training, almost school fees will be a day. Because COVID-19 and Baba saying the penuma dia hotraba. Yaman penny jo Mahama or dream tino. Also for 2020 2021 academic year, ye baby be school. They are two abamanwa. Who school fees I want to say a nursing training, say a college of education, say a technical university, say a university no. Or no ye chim pay. Will be 50%. I bind it to 50% at the amount. So 50% reduction in school fees. I bind it to 50. Now it's 50. Ascende ye pa ebama awufu nyina. The also 9 a free SHS. So Mahama says shayano a shaya pa. One here with progressive. Starting with day students. Mikey sure day students in entry school fees. President Kufuor buy and wabet so the borders are covered. Implementation is a problem. And it's a proper double track back because we are dying and soon crying.
All right, so unfortunately, time I saw say me commercial break. It's my phone see one of who spokesperson that will local government and what Hanum say. You need the better and common so. And then Kwambia so afena out of form tea. You because we didn't come on kakra na yaji inchirimu na questions so we see bisamo na mo ya no yi no yaji ni nyina. Medo wasi please Samijemfi. We a national communications officer Adom NDC Samijemfi and I say anything come. Intro amreba Bernard Odro Nyako MPP communications team member ewa na Abdulaziz campaign spokesperson na one more share a local governance part no one of them yene no ebedi enkomo afa manifesto ya atudwa watudin the people's manifesto me din na say ampo for Jintwe omra. All right, yes, I 90 minutes inside 10. Now, Quick one, yenko na yenko share enran nsɛm a ɛtɔ form His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the former president. Our flag bearer ma NDC and afe ne running mate. Some of the two dano yentie kakra na ahyepe discussion na pay.
The NDC will address the canker of nepotism and growing corruption, will restore the integrity and strengthen independent anti-corruption institutions, and will be at the forefront of our fight against corruption. We'll strengthen the anti-corruption institutions like TRAJ, IOCO, the Financial Intelligence Center, the Office of Special Prosecutor, and empower them to investigate all cases of corruption swept under the carpet by this administration. They will also be empowered and free to investigate any incidents of corruption under the next NDC administration. We'll introduce legislation to regulate agency representation and the conduct of business practices of multinational companies. This means that if a multinational company wants to do business in Ghana, it's not a crime to have an agent, but they will be compelled to disclose who their agents are for transparency, for purposes of transparency. Update the guidelines for political office holders developed and launched during my administration. The presidency shall not act as a clearinghouse for corrupt appointees. Launch Operation Sting as a major anti-corruption crusade. Be relentless in efforts against corrupt political appointees and public sector workers. Amend the law to enable publication and audit of assets declaration forms by political and public office holders. Codify the conflict of interest situations. Make single source procurements or sole sourcing an exception and not the rule. Create a fairer emolument system and remove the distortions between Article 71 office holders and other public sector employees. Reduce drastically the current size of ministers and their deputies. Reduce the number of political appointees at the presidency and other institutions. Reduce the number of ministries in order to save costs. And under the 1 million jobs plan, which we have christened Ejumapa, will generate an average of 250,000 decent jobs every year. Our job creation policies will be rapidly deployed through needed interventions that are applied to ensure that all sectors of the economy give priority to the creation of sustainable and decent jobs. The 1 million jobs will be anchored on the big push, an aggressive infrastructure development for jobs. The 10 billion investment over 5 years will stimulate the economy and provide opportunities for businesses to grow, create new entrepreneurs, and employ more people. A national apprenticeship program to train technically skilled human resources for rapid industrialization, job creation, and entrepreneurship will be implemented. NAP, as we call it, will target 500,000 out-of-school youth, including Kayaye. Government will bear the cost of fees for their training, and they will receive start-up kits on completion of their training. What this means is that we'll register master craftsmen in all the districts around the country. We'll register youth that are interested in going as apprentices to learn a skill, and pay the master craftsmen to train them. And when they are finished, we'll give them the kits that they need to start work, whether sewing machines or hair dryers. Through a number of tax exemptions, micro, small, and medium enterprises will be able to plow back their profits, drive the digitization of the economy to provide new jobs, encourage establishment of new businesses, focusing on exports to help create more job opportunities, provide free training in coding to young people across the country, engage a minimum of 300,000 beneficiaries under the Youth Employment Agency, focused on skills acquisition, legalize and regulate Okada, legalize and regulate Okada business in order to make it safer and be an avenue for employment. Convert the Labor Office into a national employment center with offices in all the regions. Persons seeking jobs can register online, and employers who recruit from the National Employment Center database will receive tax incentives. It will also compile and maintain a national employment dashboard to track the number of jobs created every year.
All right, ma yentwa dwumade ne so na yenyanto wase se yebetimi abiebie eye manifesto no mu a na endra wote enkomo no a ne chese mpanifo a kire se manifesto nankasa no ejina enwa mako besi ensia so a chese enye asem keto a asem a woka ene se the people's manifesto manfo nankasa adwene wo man ko aso ade na amanyuko na bobo na de na dwempo atachiri na ode ato edwa ebise ascend shivers through the spines of the ruling New Patriotic Party. And okay, say MPP Huapu, and I say Huasem to say Bernard Brunyako. Bernard, good morning.
Morning, Anna.
Bokodier.
About the other Roma. Distance, no, it will intimate me.
Okay. But yeah, Mamma Fontias said, you go so a train NDC Nipa or joining a age na ya discussions, no. Nature moon, ya you may dance in Iran and Cassa, one more about na yaji inchumu. Also, where
about the other Roma
manifesto no what me can be.
Yeah,
NDC Manifesto 2 January numero. Makan kakra bat me ntimi kan wie because andra no if you late kakra na me sure say unkan bi kura watete mu nsem no.
Na I'm fa konya odi amami anope na me nchia Ghana for agibre a ehwe ya anope na
said you see twitwi wani na say answer them question anya ode
dey
say what kind manifesto ni
nda we yen kan ubo nsem say ya utimi hu ne ma ewo
ubo nsem say ade say dey duro na ya amanyosem
da bi na sa de we dey se biu baku bi guy bi kan say bugiri o say why na ope school prefect adi na o kind manifesto eno kwa mu edu sin we this is empty.
How? Manifesto and some the say woman promises are no share.
Mame kuba me ansa no pepepe. Yenda Ghana for us so magibere mo hwe no pe. Na ye tu check ese de amoma mpanyini. Ne nyuma pa oyenti. ECOWAS. Asanso ato aba ma no se o ma medi o manim. Sisi a wo hwe ene ma pa o de to ho. Ekon COVID-19 na amawiase afa na nyina esua afri yeho eno nti ehu se mpanyinfo asanto aba ma no se duonim to ne de nyina a chef so ti opanini to aso na behwe ECOWAS so man bio na me nhira no enyuma pa oye omo ambo na ewuto ne de a sign of a be make I'm just signaling them say omo take a cue from what has happened sabio yesu ni panyina adue obie no abo na dan kwaku ado ewuto atena seda. It tells you the kind of person that he is. Nyankopon sadan so. Nti ko gina baby in the name of politics. Now ko bona wuto.
Why na bona wuto?
John Dramani Mahama.
Obona wuto da be.
Oh, o se na na adu ye panyini sin nti obewu agya no. Sebe.
Former president in the Kansas.
Candidate Mahama, the incompetent one. We decided not to talk about it, but you see.
But said name calling issues. Muamaka said this time around, why are you still calling him the incompetent one?
Well, incompetent. Men fairly names. It's a fact. He couldn't manage Ghana. Or incompetent. Or say Ghana. Or break Ghana into pieces. Now, I don't know but I amend it gradually, systematically. We are going to get.
I know what you are manifesto launch to be on.
Misha kakraba na mani akuno mo no moto no kampo no
ye documentary omo ye niam a waye owie ode de obaba be ye so e ka ho nyina wa hwe bi
na green book kura mpo no mo ko tena se compile no kura mpo no e kwan omo so omo ye ne ye gina so ye mfutu kwan na sabi we am ye I mean sabi ye de sabi ye de ye mbo mada pa but no credit e be ka kire Ghana for we will set the record straight na afini e be gibre na ye nu anadwo e be gibre ne atena se ne atoso toso mo yi ne ehunu bebi yede ne nan na fu ene ne nsa ebeto but we de kakra na omo kan na ya TV no ye be pano ho kakra kire Ghana for na ya me hu say
Oba kind of cry won you maybe more as a very promising.
I would say promise the obetimi am a promise. But said delivering it, you know, getting to the top, and your problem, but maintaining that standard, no, I don't know a problem. Wait me, I mean, talk is cheap, so I will be any tax. And do wait me, I can be. But if you look at another Danko Kufado, from 2012, he has been consistent. Sabi bar free SHS. It tells you the kind of person he is. John Dramani Mahama, so maybe idea so that the anke beat me, at least you better buy into what he's saying, you know, a bit. But wababe ye bida. See, you can see you breaking it down. I heard Mahama.
He's learned from his mistakes.
Obey. Ghana mamu.
It is our experience. No one crime more.
We are telling John Dramani Mahama 2 issues. I said no kind. 1, your vote and your correcting fluid. Ghana for your vote and your correcting fluid. No, they are correcting the mistakes. A governance and your remedial. Now, I saw a trophy from. I don't Ghana be try and error now. Your bomb pies already majesty and obey the man and other than Kukufuado. Official sounds be hand over the man. Ghana for the man. No. Sabi, or catch you say. Ghana for your short memory. But we are telling him, say, Namiantum. Nakupam yi Moses Samaye, we yi Ghana for from Kwasumu, Edia be si Konkonso. Yen Sanson Sai and Kwechi. That be a bin sida. A bin sida. And Timinia, and someone who can in Nayate. Me port and some health. I mean, Nim Sene on a credit, so Obama nurses, free vehicles, me boy. I didn't know one and be free who. It tells you the kind of person he is.
I think health professionals don't duty.
1.8 liter car who imported the bar, you don't pay duty. And this is for the be free who. National health insurance. President Kufuor Eddie Bayer, and this is for the best NPP, Nana Danko for being inheritee, Abenian. A country dianeda. And
also the free primary health care eba.
Ah, you could put in your best one. Obia 1 minute de ura ba catch us over minute de ura. Who did it? Obia 1 minute de ura.
Minima some crowd.
What Baba say at the end? One sounds done who you bring Baba catch us and Baba any. Oh man, can't you? Man promise you one tap. And
the other can say quarter cross over mount man. You'll be to me yet now.
What Timmy I say no.
I hope it's what Timmy I say.
What say no? President Kufuor be what best say no. No sounds so cold and one Baba catch us say, Miss Abedi, where the assembly. It tells you so bet me have a man who could do not on himself or 4 years. Until at least no concon so kaka and then I was about we on baby you know. Brother Yanko, the Ghana says, but one is American chance.
I mean, tell you can I say. No, 4 years, I say.
Said Tamana or Nanado Danko for the air contested. Now at least no him say. None the chances a 50-50 to no, obey me and winnie. And think oh winnie, obey me be before. Now, a honum punu went to me and manage. Anya 110 premium now, o share Ghana for bono. Now you be 2 na and ne. One can say who say. The last chance in which we are very much optimistic said we are going to retire John Dramani Mahama come 2020 December 7th. When who said the last any into saw Kabibi at the 2 Ghana 4 trip no J no said into O Kunu no channel trono no the ababeje no one said but Ghana for any be.
If you know control the ababeje still many clear. What you say?
Me patch say manifesto no empty, baseless, useless. It doesn't have any merit. I had about 2 about we. Abaye no based on issues.
Nka odonya konka de obe beboa me say. MPP launched a manifesto about 3 weeks ago. Ntunka offer health. We say we be a health no we and yeah.
And I'm sorry.
We na NDC so be.
I'm sorry me note here my so.
Now I'm trying to doctor for the me.
My mention what. You can health and that have first health. John Dramani Mahama can health. Or see Oba Obama health are free. Young Kwe Chinkonko starting for President Kufuor Breso. President Kufuor the National Health Insurance by NDC for be taking over. Prof Mills Mahama administration no. Mahama so be promise say omo promise say 110 premium. Omo kwa start free Kumasi. E dey ni hu ye. Omo time so omo free so na na dodan Kufuor beto ye no. Na sabi ukuta National Health Local Hospital krampo nsumpo ye mfama wo. Nsumpo ye nsama wo no. Na nne na nado dan Kufuor do ba ye kwotena ase hu se eka twitwiridie. Ya ba betua ka ni nyina ma enne. ukuta health insurance what show am to say dey be ya enyera because esumbo ma esumbo e de ma o ma san so aba be da no ho dua broni sabio first no na ka what say health professionals e demonstration sabi na nyese bia na ye omopew but na they were forced bibi press omo ntu no omo ye and na what bia na wonti bi because yenye omo mpanyini a watimi di niema gugu seni so na bibia ye taught yen ka say aye 100% but better than the John Dramani mama mu jama ye because ene wasan so abese me ba be ni free no say the kind kwatre kwa so obe mount ma tie ni din ode kwatre kwa osema mount ma wa mu da kwatre kwa wo bia nka san ko wafra wa be say no na ado aba be ye ye create you ma be say no na ado asan aba oye ni ye wasan so ba Ghana fo hunu say all ba na all ba catch me ba be ni free it means so all ba no aba be de wa be say because why be da eno na me catch us 1 minute de wuru na ba no why be da nti we so san ba ji a obesan so ase no ebio yenko education enya grandma ya na your friend say professor na opoku ajima right good enya no na in charge of education ministry Emma John Dramani Mahama Mungolo edi ni hu ye omutwa teachers training allowance nurses training allowance omutwa mu me say chalk keke ani e de chalk blackboard so am nkwala esu ade mpanyifo tena ase eba yenya second lady wo man mu ka kire say ye mamo chalk ne ye mamo china na ye pepe na ebenya ye pen ebenya.
But are you looking at any ma anko yenkwa
I'm not looking at
ye blocks me ade
no kan ho asem me me ba ho
mo time no mo sisi na mo ba mo ja na sisi nwuram
ye
mo adwensem bi so ba be wie ni nyina
yenja ahwe
so ba be wie ni nyina ye blocks no
okay manifesto we are friendly class prefect people or the kwai anyway that's not what you're talking about but I'm telling you say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo promised free SHS 2012 it tells you how consistent the president is or companies that may free SHS ene mami bia ote amanfo kuma mami bia ote bodwiase na de manta form yensa omu nyina bom awie school na mami sabio yetete ne telefon koton banche oton gare yetete ne telefon kete na ye de ato no mampanyina kan nyina abo ano say dabi I want to bridge the gap between wo mami na oton gare no wo papa na wo di mate no any doctor bi or not baby professor bi or baby lawyer bi or baby I want to bridge the gap between mumu and mumma no me ba be school ni free obane be ko bi obane ko St John's doctor no so ne ba na ko St John's me say be kwahwe apartment ya be ba ko St John's one of the best schools in Western region it bridges the gap between osikani ni me ohiani no because ye nyina ma na ko school no pepepe what you say ehia ne se nkwala no so betena se de esua de na omo so etimi atwa na omo pass enti so omo pass na se me ba kwahwe apartment se me ba ko University of Ghana and any of the universities private or government universities na doctor no so no man so be ko dey say yeah exempt you obi am free and no ni ade ye hia so Nana Danko Akufo-Addo all the free SHS aba ebi hwe ye ka kire Ghana for say NDC for adopt NPP manifesto on copy edion tama ye ko school na ye copy no wetimi atwon kondi wetwon kondi escrampo hu say SI
no manifesto also on kan ye de na hu so ma copy
e na me ka kire say ye bobo na poso na poso ye ko kan say ye be ma wifi so wo hu ye ko ka say school for the tertiary institution loan here de be mo somewhat you know me akwa adopt e no omo church on can but you couldn't do it last make already one media station used to say yeah we are the na ye kuta original piece no and na NDC for so ababe adopt na eye den omo ntimi nyansa de eye no what is into education no ye trust NDC for say yes wrong na Nana Danko Akufo bi odi start na ye de ko no Ghana for ye nije ho into ye to asre no ntro na sabi omode nam no it wouldn't work enye adwuma enti omonto na Ghana for experience amambo pa na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ma enehwe nkwala covid by ye ma ye nunu mo didi omoko school ye treasures ye mo modua na hot meal free nkwala ni didi
David gina ho
me gina ho
for covid issue kra de enra the former president all starting speaking so tie ya o kan say ene ewiase confronted with a coronavirus na edru pandemic ana say ebra etisei na ene ye hu leadership and leadership no so ba mu hu say how na aba no benya nsunsuan so won manfo no so ana so man ne so and clearly ye part of the world no kind I'm quoting him Ghana there yempeni for na feli ama coronavirus the management ni bibia age ensem. That was his introduction.
It tells you say on your truthful, he's not candid. My make him sure maybe more 2 instances are not 2 and put in yard breaking pool. I see a bar Ghana ha Mahama a ma Ghana for NCC for cholera by Sebi Mahama to me ma Ghana for 1 city post will be found toilet tissue.
Cholera cry was in Accra.
Yes, only Accra. Otimima obi 1 Ghana city post want phantom tissue. Ebio your mind. And I yare could you would see poultry farmers in Newman. What you say? You come a man from Kukunina. Parliament approved $11 million. It was the then deputy minister in charge of livestock, Hanabisu, Sikanaway, and the farmers, and they are crying. They are crying. Sikanaway, what go amount for businesses? What go amount for businesses? Yay, pandemic he buy, none of them I don't know why. Insure, I see enjoying it free because it is going to help us fight the COVID because you're here so that they are hoyenza. Electricity, we will need it. I say Ghana for month because a month for Numa as of what you say? A month for Numa as of no so you sound so much abba. A hen a chere say Sabu, a dear we management a fairly Ghana for. If we are seeing you know Papa Nabaso, Abo Ghana Yabaso, so we've been able to fight this. Shediyesu America, Shediyesu Brazil, and then the Brazil the second highest I think India. What is here? So what are we talking about? Yes, I'm sure. As I'm told about the amount of million.
The Ghana case count, I think, is 783 as at an opinion mention.
Call elsewhere, over 7
active cases, you know.
Exactly, over 7,000 extra. Over 7,000 extra.
And a war to, I think, 283 deaths or 280.
So it tells you, but death will maybe is millions. Yes, them too. Be the sophisticated machines on the are fighting the COVID now. A
number of issues were raised yesterday. My member Prof. Nano Pukwadman so Kasano. Or see NDC as a party banner or the hope Ebre Ghana for and as a vindictiveness and nepotism and afe so say ubi any yafa deliberately no yengu na adwuma ne ho keka ho no sa adwem bone no na momo dia ba bebu o man yisisi na ni nyina be free ho
enyuma guo wan egu nyuma no NDC fo na egu nyuma no
banks no mo de bibia ahyemo
easy say o man ye ne sa ye nka nchom some your political party ehun some ye some ekuo bi asabi o mo de omobo mo ho braka kra look dear ne ehun wo John Dramani Mahama Mamum. Sabu, that is not the major discussion here, so I wouldn't delve much into it.
But yeah, my for NTS say you go so train Yera and Pim Dako, our NDC communications team member, now a member of or spokesperson, the man local government was a manifesto in home. Yera Abdul Aziz, a buy or Baby Drew, but it seems say on one Casano. What you to say or challenges with the tree language and on to me expressing on said the opening you quickly had to call a year ramping that could only hear and me say bia ye didn't come on our coin be so na ye try a year and this representation a drag so that's a semi who say and come on a go so try and see ramping that we have just about 70 minutes more to go.
We never make us okay when you say on teach I didn't know NDC for the tools on communicating on behalf of the government, local government. I make us enjoy and from a ne, a Juma Jimba who we are saying NDC no better so we defend this manifesto. And don't you know be a journey, no? They can't defend it. A Juma Jimba who Ghana and then this better so we defend NDC manifesto. Anyway, that is not the issue. What are we talking about? Is it? John Dramani Mahama, and only the Ebeka say in MPP, I did back me pay when I say, we are the Ebebo Abaso. He was able to fight some banking issues or some sort of injection, capital injection, or the Sika Kogum. When I breast wool, no more than this Sikanina. Obi repatriate Sika from her at the Kotor Bank, a Gu America. Sika no confer free, a deposited Sika. Were they able to question the person? Went to me and question the Pacono. That's a Sebi, a ban for Fraba. Ufi said the same management now, president, the then president, or injected capitals. Our master Disicano. Yes, Sansuko injected capital be near Montanao. then we are not being fair to the good people of Ghana. So we decided to consolidate the bank. And I'm challenging the NDCs to come and tell us, to tell the entire Ghanaians, say, or more musica cocaine, Obimbra, apart from few people here, any.
I'm so about a cow nisika can be on between Ghana.
Just a motus or mutuai. God is love or mutuai. Omunya side trono mudiche Ghana for Ghanaians are wide awake. They should stop that.
I didn't scan Muntia and Munya went to I didn't want to.
At the end, they say, why just a motus?
David make a banks here.
Banks here and this is for good here, being inherited and you're regulating. What we are doing is say, or more or musicano, ne so soon be bripano. Who say abino a day? I trust me, person make kind of bro say be better say, you kind of bond. Ya abane the ato say, ya the year jumanti amount to me the crata. I crowd say abane the worker. Into J, nafa to a certificate. J, ye do sikane trade, ye be tria at the amount. But over 90%, ye trace Canadian amount. And I'm challenging them to go out there and find that they should do their research very well. And then come back and come and amend their manifesto. No munya in trono muchano. They are talking about the men's good, and I'm telling you, men's good. Me, and I keep saying it. So what are we talking about? What you say? We're talking about real issue. We should fix fact. Pete bribi na abo NDC vote. Omo pe vote. Omo person be dia be.
My yen share a driver for ne omo ho so ho nsem kakra de pie mu importation of commercial vehicles and as a cars ye de baba be ye adwuma ntua import duty okada for be regulate omo, and I think driver's license imposo is going for free.
Enye John Dramani Mahama breso na insurance e shoot cost rubu mana enne amount for breso be to insurance na breso na insurance e shoot cost rubu boom and amount for ntimi driver's license the cost rubu amount for ntimi enye no. You see, I don't feel say a refill because what catcher is a Ghana for you. I don't know
what's your BB from mistakes.
And I make catcher and say Ghana, man, wouldn't yet try and error. And your remedial and was not about truffle fro. And your votes, no, the Babel correcting fluid. Uncle Koda, or man, penny papa, but here, port issues, Mamma Cassette. As someone I hear can say, car from 1 to 9 years, Ubeti media, Ubia any problem. Car apim amwa man frame nyina amwa no, you will not be allowed to bring this car into the country. One obi ko akọ
salvage cars no so be tiase am.
Ye ka salvage a broad. Se car na ha apim ne fender apim ne bonnet and the hood no so apim a salvage. What is it? Into almost na mo tutum a salvage. But we're talking about car apim impact near great. Airbags ni nyina PP. Frame no amwa. How then do you bring this car into this country? Bones will be acquired no to top bumper. Any parts no they are cover on shepherd. This you wouldn't get the chance to go and look at those a fender a who frame now. This contributes to accident. And only cars I catch Ghana for say with all due respect to them. We should try.
A car na apima can frame ni mumu no.
And only my own family.
But say bia na hwehwa abo.
Forward there bro bia no problem. Forward there.
It's massive say car apim ka.
Dabi. And I say even a commercial car na esun.
But you are not educating people on
that. That is why I'm here.
And the end say obeto time. We say discussion be near.
Enti say
a car be break me ma onka.
A commercial car. And so na say esun. Kwa na say over age. You will be allowed to bring it. What you say? Flat car will not allow you to bring it. Ubekwa ko car say she also pay. Inso na afa no control board say. Sa niam ani nyina say on back of no ma amend ni da basic skills. Wonim sabi ukwa akoto. 2-3 days no akokonya problem. Aban say da bi ye nya ne sa. Ye nyina ye Ghana for. Sabi dwunu nua ho na me so menwino. Ye automobile companies o maba o man ni mu. Almost the brand new cars eba. What you say? Yento and now so says, I won't even talk brand new one. Businesses now more, most of my farm car, but you should limit the level of damages in cars now. Or they buy or mine. They offender, offender to who are saying, we have no problem. Or windscreen a pipe. Bring your car. We'll be on Casaman Famba. 1 to 9 years, you are entitled to bring your car. And if you the upper pipe crampuna and walk around, you can dismantle them and bring them as parts. Spare parts. Obi anu any problem. Hwe yasan tete spare parts duty so. Duty card nankasa duty so yasan tete so. near to your mind. I heard John Dramani Mahama talk about so obvious scrappy duties entirely. I'm telling him, who so boy. It would never happen. Yet your mind under John Dramani Mahama. Na kabako, Mercedes. Maybe Mercedes and Mitri. I paid 78,000 and I know one NDC guy who paid 42,000. Same Mercedes. E350, 2014 model. I know somebody who paid same. What I say? So what is he talking about? In NPP, we don't have an issue with people using Okada. But what we are telling NDC for is, and as YMBC, I say Ghana for say we must go to coin. What to come more makwa brochi ajaye intimi nkobi. Mukwa brochi mu sa for use Okada o. E dey commercial. Oko UK who say commercial Okada o.
So story need different.
Fantastic. So why can't you also get to that story? That is where the Nado Danko Akufo-Addo is pushing Ghana to.
If you so say Oko Togo, Oko Nigeria ni adia honoka de ye adwumenti di nti na Ghana. Ye
nyini kwa ye nim ye nyini nsan ye chi. Wetin the Ghana compare Togo? Wetin the Ghana compare Nigeria? No. The main issue ne say yema your real system. Your real network, you know. And you're super. And I can tell you for a fact say ye nuanom no mo ye Okada because obia pentem. And ki wetimi ye dwuma e wo takrade ne ye tenkran. What I say? Because Okada no, our more use no, say no be hare no. Na na real network ye adwuma. Me ye adwuma otakra de krompona. Betimi ada tema. Me sorry a, bi ni meta ma to me ticket. Ma ko full trade straight. E no na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo. Odi agu kwan so.
Alright, yentwe homra ye ba bewie enkomo no e wo eye Pampaso dwumadie so ye ne Bernard Dronyako. Unfortunately, NDC representative no entimi meka yensa. De idea yi so de enim so betimi aba. Oba emre na aka na ebe manu wantimi amba so na ne ebedi nkomo no apem akoye nim yentwe homra. Alright, enti yamo akwa babiem de aba Pampaso dwumadie so Adom TV. Yebewie just 4 minutes to go.
Okay.
Wrap you up, Mary.
Yeah. Yede asama ye kan say manifesto de o de ba sabe e wa otrim po e na wa tworo na de abeto ho. Say o man ji tum na ye to aba ma wa na be manifesto. Na sebe social contractor oni o man for no I dey assign. NPP yede aba. Ayenim say Ghana for age atum. Emu ade mu nham. Ye say yen de free SHS no ye hye ye hwe nuanom na o mo ko school e wo university me yema cafe na kame san ko level 100 ene ye man ye ma ye fofofo amom ubenya loan kwaje kakra fato fa bitu school fees fa bitu handout fa bididi na sabe uwie school a ukwakoya o service no nya ho ne abaji usika no oye service na wie 1 year later we start adwuma no na aban no I start 8 ya aban ni sika no what you say said the beya wunu bi ono so akina ono so tie akire no ono so benya bi no ono so ede aiden ono so de abon hombra ebiem one district one factory ya to astre Ghana for say under John Dramani Mahama in your unemployed graduate association na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo ya ba ya beti napco ya pese expand nene enuanum ni nyina no ombenya nnwuma no be permanent job de momo nti ya started one district one factory yesisi bakran ya ye over 100 ene bebri air running ya to asre say won to na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo so na yintimi mbiem say yebiem na say 200 krampo na say sabio ye nuanum a ene mo napco ya cheche omogo nnwuma no mu a one district one factory no eba be stay na aboa free SHS me sabi me amete me banko bi ebia wote na wo ba ko bi ye nyina ne to abanama na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo ena waba be implement na wo banya bi akọ me san kwosesa me san no ema obi ono so ba obetwam no oma metwam na me de me ba anya bi nko e ba sa yasisi me no nwenya na etua tax no nwenya na etua to no ene ye de bo free SHS no ho ban nti ye nyina ye nka ye nsambom na ye ma na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo 4 more years na on samfa free SHS na enko nanim onfa mra enko title na ye hunu se oman bia ba aban bia ba ontimi mesesa no because mra ene ye pese ye de title we need 4 more years for Nado Danko Akufo-Addo na ba be ye mra na ye pushi free SHS no sabi na John Dramani Mahama mo ka se omo sisi school adan ye hu bi eye omo ya ade na bebia na esisi no nwura mu kokon se ya pon kataman so ehye come to 26 echi sakora ni siwo 25 junction obenante be not less than an hour ansa no wadru hono now question na ebi so omo say kochemu tema inside omo asase kakra kada ho aden what prevented them so betimi esi e blocks ni bi esi ho eyo maya de Ghana fo sika na omo de aye ye hu se na nado ranko kufu ado so obo ho bran kakra ye peka aye de be man kwala no so omo se nipa na se onante se pondie ya ye de besi ho no onante ko ye de bi aba achiche bi ama schools no ye hwe health sectors no ene niama bebre ne ye aban no ne need as one say Ghana na 8 years ne beso no na Ghana enye nduru say amano ne krampo na at least ne edum baby about 2 tests ana I mean half of it nti ye toto asere say Ghana for man na ado danko akufo ado 4 more years ye hwe rail sector ye say ye ma Ghana ba be kra behwe hwe honorable Jogate adwuma pa odi edi ma ye start every baby ne de kudu baby so obi sha ase no so ye obi buy so sha ase a nkane yakoye ni bebre but wanye de hu en se tema habo realize what tema nyina omututu ni nyina shepo ni nyina whatever omo shepo as scraps akwa ni nyina di masa na obesi ngo bomi na ebi hu aso omo ye export realize no my export but ye de ye import yakwa kofa ye ba be ye what you say hwe bridges ayeye hwe akwan a ye we are praying to the good people of Ghana and we are appealing to them say they should give Nanado Dankwa 4 more years. Na ekwan na ye declare enne eye 2020 year of road no. Yes, started. Ye de minim say Nanado Dankwa ko 2021. Ebe continuous. Na wosu mantem, me so bi mpatem ho no.
All right, Bernardo do nyakwa na wanya free day.
Oh, so omantimi ma me defend.
Eda samejemfi ase ono na ene di nkomo ehye dwumadi na so unfortunately enya NDC representative.
Need 4 more 4 years for
TV ya no nkomo ni be di akwanimu ena se nkoma wo be Kofi Ampedo Nana Kwame ena Presla omutaye sound camera obia ayena family ne light. Midi nana say ampofo nyame adom e be se hye bi.